Beta, can you hear me? Zainab, Kavyansh?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice was gone.
हाँ, एक्चुअली बेटा कनेक्शन इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, हमें खुद समझ में नहीं आ रहा। ओके, चलिए ऐसा करते हैं, आई एम शेयरिंग अ पीडीएफ, उसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स पढ़ते हैं तो अपने आप थोड़ा सा हमको वो होगा कि जो है हम्म, बेटा
So, ma'am, now we can see.
कैन यू सी द स्क्रीन?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके फाइन, चलिए ये हम पढ़ते हैं। दिस इज अबाउट दी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज, ठीक है, थोड़ा आपका रिवीजन भी हो जाएगा, इसके कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हैं वो पढ़ लेते हैं, ठीक है।
Okay.
चलो एक एक करके आप दोनों लोग आपस में करते रहो, ठीक है बेटा, विल दैट बी ओके? हाँ,
Ma'am, we can write this.
नहीं लिखो मत बेटा, रीडिंग कर लो, क्योंकि लिखने में बहुत मोनोटोनस सा हो जाता है। हम आपसे शेयर कर लेंगे बाद में इसको, ठीक है।
Okay, ma'am.
चलो पढ़ो इसको, जैनब फर्स्ट वन, फोर्थ वन।
Alliance. When two or more parties combine to contest elections and form as a single government before the election is called alliance. Coalition government. In an election, when there is no single political party gets majority, then two or more political parties join together to form the government. This is called coalition government. Single party system. In some countries, only one party is allowed to contest elections and form and run the government. This is called single party system.
ओके काव्यांश, काव्यांश,
Yes, ma'am.
read this, give difference between political party and a pressure group.
Political party. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in the government. Pressure group. It is a group of people who come together to promote and defend a common objective. Political party, second word. They have broad-based program that covers many
aspects
aspects of national interest. They have specific interest and work for the collective interest of their members. The member is unlimited. The membership is limited. They are formal institutions. They are informal institutions. They directly aims to control or share political power. Example, BJP, Congress, BSP. They do not aim to directly control or share political power. Example, teacher union, labor union.
Okay, next question also you read out.
About 100 years ago, there were few countries that had hardly any political party. Now there are few countries that don't have any political party. Examine the statement. Answer, key point. About 100 years ago, there were very prevailing few countries where democracy was so there were no political parties. In recent past, democracy has become popular very quickly and adopted by many countries in the world. At the present, there are 70% countries in the world hold multi-party elections. As political parties are the axis of democracy, so there is need of political.
Hmm. Next, पढ़ो काव्यांश.
Large, large, large-scale society needs representative democracy, which is possible only due to political parties. It is difficult to imagine democracy without political parties because without political parties it will be not possible to frame national policy. Political parties provide a platform for politics public debate.
Very good. चलो जैनब क्वेश्चन पढ़ो थर्ड वाला.
What is the need to have political parties or political parties as necessary condition for democracy? Explain or explain the major functions of political parties or describe the major functions performed by political parties in a democratic setup or political parties as necessary for a democracy. In the light of this statement, explain the major functions of political parties or describe the importance of political parties in a democratic government. Political parties are rightly because called the government in discourse. Justify the statement in reference to the democratic politics by suitable arguments. Or why do we need political parties in democracy? Answer. First, to contest elections. The main aim of political parties is contest elections. In most democracies, elections are contested mainly among the candidates put up by political parties. Second, to form and run the government. May I please scroll up?
Hmm.
The formation of government is one of another important function of a political party. In a parliament system, the leader of the party in power becomes the prime minister and he or she appoints the other minister in his or her cabinet. Third, formation of policies. Political parties put forward their economic, international and social policies before the
Wait. हाँ हाँ पढ़ो बेटा.
Political parties put forward their economic and international and social policies, people and suggest ways to tackle handle the issue. Usually, parties have their research wings and thinkers to guide them. Fourth, role of opposition. Those parties that lose in the elections play the role of opposition to the parties in the power by voicing different views and criticizing government for its failures or wrong policies.
Very
5.
good.
To shape public opinion. The political parties help in sharing public opinion as they raise and highlight issues in a society. Parties sometimes launch movement for the resolution of problems faced by people. They use all means of mass communications and the street corner meeting by which they try to educate, influence, and mold public opinion in their favor. 6. Lawmaking. Parties play an important role in making laws for a country and passed in the legislature. But since most of the members belong to a party, they follow the direction of the party leadership instead of their personal opinions. 7. Link between the government and the people. Parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by government for an ordinary citizens. It is easy to approach a local party leader than government officers. That is why they feel close to parties even when they do not fully trust them. Question of 4.
बेटा wait
Example the
काव्यांश
role of
let काव्यांश read. काव्यांश.
Examine the role of opposition in democracy. Number one, the party or parties which fall to form the government
Which fail,
constitute
beta,
the
which fail,
opposition and perform,
beta, which fail to form the government.
which failed to form the government
Hmm.
constitute the opposition and perform the most important function of criticism
Hmm.
of the working of government, its policies and its failure. They check at the working of the government, its power uses. The opposition moves different motions such as the adjournment, suspension, and the non-confidence
Hmm.
motion in the legislature.
Hmm.
The opposition parties have the right to check the expenditure of the government.
Hmm.
Even uh, even outside the legislature, the opposition parties attract the attention of the press and report their criticism of the government policy in the newspaper.
Hmm. Very good.
How do the political parties help in the formation of public opinion? Explain.
Hmm.
Political parties help in shaping public opinion as they raise and highlight issues in the society. Parties have lakhs of members and activists spread all over the country. Parties sometimes launch movement for the resolution of problems faced by the people. They use all the means of mass communication such as the press, the radio, and the television, including the street corner meeting by which they try to educate, influence, and mold public opinion in their favor.
ठीक है Zainab,
What is bi-party?
चलो Zainab, let Zainab read. Zainab.
Question number 6. What is bi-party or two-party system? Explain its advantages and disadvantages.
Hmm.
Advantages of two-party.
Hmm.
In some countries, only two main parties have a serious chance of winning majority of seats in elections to form government. Such a
Hmm.
party system is called two-party system. Advantage of two-party system. First, it gives political stability to the country. Second, two-party systems have been preferred over multi-party system because they are not difficult to govern. This kind of system also discourages radical minor parties. 3. It is easier for voters to vote in the elections as they need to choose between only two political parties. 4. The two-party system can speed up the process of governing. Ma'am, scroll up.
Okay. Now, what are the disadvantages?
Disadvantages of two-party system. First, the two-party systems offer limited options to the voters as they have to choose from only two political parties.
Hmm.
Second, it ignores alternative voices. The two-party system do not effectively handle the issue faced by minority or other sections of the society. Third, the two-party system creates unfair governing.
Hmm.
Fourth, when one party loses power in a two party system, their policies are often reversed since the other party usually takes an opposite stand.
ठीक है
7. Question 7.
Hmm.
India has
Evolved
evolved
now.
a multi-party system. Explain. Or India follows a multi-party system. Do you think that it suits India? Justify. Or do you or
Why do we have?
why do we need a multi Why do why do we have a multi-party system in India? What are the advantages and disadvantages of multi-party system in India?
Hmm.
Advantages: provides broader representations of the people.
Hmm.
More Second, more responsive to the will of the people. Third, give voters more choices to the polls. Disadvantages: causes parties to form coalitions which can dissolve easily. Second, failure of coalition can cause instability in government.
Hmm.
Advantages: being
हाँ हाँ
ma'am, disadvantage and that is advantage is different.
बेटा एडवांटेज का मतलब होता है प्लस पॉइंट डिसएडवांटेज का मतलब होता है वीकनेसेस, वीक पॉइंट्स, तो मतलब अच्छी बात और उसकी गलत बात, है ना, पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट और नेगेटिव एस्पेक्ट। एडवांटेज होता है पॉजिटिव और डिसएडवांटेज होता है नेगेटिव, ठीक है।
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in the exam we have to write this points of in being a vast वाला, या फिर
हाँ.
मैम ऊपर वाला जो लिखा था?
If it comes as advantages, so only advantages you will write. If it comes what are the disadvantages, then only disadvantages you will write.
Okay, ma'am.
है ना। वैसे तो देखो पार्टी सिस्टम में ओवरऑल जो आपका जो वो है कंसर्न जो है वो ये है कि भाई कोई पार्टी सिस्टम अपने आप में ही बहुत खराब चीज है, बट बिकॉज किसी ना किसी को तो देखना ही होगा, तो इस वजह से जो है ये कहा जाता है कि भाई मल्टी पार्टी सिस्टम में जो है भाई जो डाइवर्सिटी है उसको जो है एकोमोडेट किया जा सकता है डाइवर्सिटी को, तो इस वजह से जो है मल्टी पार्टी सिस्टम को कहा जाता है कि भाई बेटर है, क्योंकि लोगों के पास चॉइसेस काफी होती हैं। पर फिर हर चीज के देखो जिसके एडवांटेजेस होते हैं उसके डिसएडवांटेजेस भी होते हैं, है ना। अगर किसी चीज के कोई प्लस
Yes,
पॉइंट है तो उसके माइनस पॉइंट्स भी होते ही हैं। हमेशा आप ये कहो कि केवल प्लस पॉइंट होंगे तो नॉट पॉसिबल, राइट।
yes, ma'am.
चलिए डिसएडवांटेजेस पढ़ लिया आपने,
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है चलो पढ़ो अब नेक्स्ट। काव्यांश पढ़ो बेटा, लेट काव्यांश रीड।
Disadvantages of multi-party system. In multi-party system, the country face political instability due to presence of several political parties. The introduction and implementation of policy or decision may take much time due to the discussion and deliberation of various political parties. The regional parties may work for the development of particular region or for the growth of a specific linguistic or a religious group by ignoring the large interest of the other sections of the society. It may lead to corruption. What was the All India
when
Trinamol
was the all
Congress
India Trinmul,
AITC
बेटा Trinmul Congress formed?
Trinamool formed? Mention its major ideologies.
हाँ
Foundation. It was It was launched on 1st January 1998 under the leadership of Mahatma Mamata Banerjee and recognized as the national party in 2016. Ideology: the party committed to secularism and federalism. Symbol: the party symbol is flower and a grass. Area: state. It has been in power in West Bengal since 2011. Also has the presence in Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Tripura.
ठीक है।
Take in Lok Sabha. In the general election held in 2014, it got 3.84% vote and won 34 seats, making it the fourth largest party in the Lok Sabha.
ठीक है ज़ैनब पढ़ो बेटा।
Question number 9. When was the BSP formed? Mention its major ideologies or name the national policy parties which draws inspiration from the ideas and teaching of Shahu Maharaj. Mention the features of that party. First, foundation. It was formed by Kanshi Ram in 1984 for the expression of Dalit. Second, ideology. It was for the welfare of Bahujan Samaj, which includes Dalits, Adivasis, OBCs, and religious minorities. Third, agenda. It was inspired from the ideas and teaching of Sahu Maharaj, Mahatma Phule, or Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and others. Fourth, areas and states. It has main base in UP, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Delhi, and Punjab. Fifth, share in Lok Sabha. It has formed government in UP several times with the help of other parties. In 2004 elections, it has won 19 seats in the Lok Sabha. Question number 9. When was the BJP formed? Mention its major ideology or name the national political parties which get inspiration from India's ancient culture and values. Mention four features of the party. First, foundation. It was founded in 1980 by reviving the old Bharatiya Jana Sangh It was formed by Syama Prasad Mukherjee in 1951. Second ideology, it believes in culture nationalism is an important element and in its conceptions of Indian nationalhood and
Nationhood.
politics.
Nationhood and politics.
Nationalhood, nationhood and politics. Third agenda, the party favors full integration of Jammu and Kashmir with India, a uniform civil code for all people in the country.
Hmm.
Fourth, areas or states. Earlier, it was limited to the north and the west and to urban areas. The party expanded its support in the southeast and the northeast to the rural areas.
Hmm.
Fifth, share in Lok Sabha, BJP come to power in 1998 as the leader of National Democratic Alliance but lost in 2004 elections. In 2014 elections, BJP and its alliance NDA have got the majority area, formed the government at the center.
Hmm.
Question 11.
Let काव्यांश
Give the
read.
difference.
रुको काव्यांश देखो ये दोनों दो हैं, एक है कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ इंडिया और एक कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ इंडिया मार्क्सिस्ट. ठीक है, एक पढ़ लेंगे काव्यांश, एक पढ़ लेंगे जैनब. राइट,
Okay, ma'am.
चलो
Yes,
क्वेश्चन
ma'am.
पढ़ दो. हाँ काव्यांश
Give the
क्वेश्चन.
difference between the ideology of Communist Party of India and Communist Party of India Marxist.
ठीक
When
है.
was the CPIM formed? Mention the advantages of party, or when was CPI formed? Mention the advantages of that party. May please call
हाँ हाँ चलो.
aspects of Communist Party of India (CPI) foundation. It was formed in 1925 and believes it Marxism, Leninism, secularism, and democracy. Ideology. It has accepted parliamentary democracy as the means of promoting the interest of the working class, farmer, and the poor. Agenda. Party favor communal harmony, secularism, and preventing of misuse of religious places for dis- disruptive activities. It it became weak due to split in 1964 that led to formation of CPIM. Areas the party has achieved success in the state of Kerala, West Bengal, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Share in Lok Sabha. In 2004 Lok Sabha election, it had secured 1.4% votes and 10 seats. It supported UPA government from
Outside.
outside.
Okay, चलो जैनब your turn.
Communist Party of India, Marxist
Marx.
Foundation. It was founded Marxist Foundation. It was founded in 1964. It believes in Marxism, Leninism. It opposes imperialism and communalism. Ideology. It stresses on the need for India to become self independent economically and to escape from the clutches of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. Agenda. It is critically of liberalism of economy areas. The party has been in power for 30 years in the West Bengal without a break. Share in Lok Sabha. In 2004 elections, it won 43 seats in the Lok Sabha and supporters supported the UPA government from the outside.
Carry on.
Question number 12.
हाँ
When
हाँ.
was the Indian National Congress formed? Mention its major ideology or name the national political party which espouses secularism and welfare of weaker sections and minorities. Mention the features of that party. First, foundation. It is one of the oldest party in the world, founded by A.O. Hume in 1885. Second, ideology. It is a centrist party in its ideology and supports liberalism and globalizations. Three, agenda. Under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, it laid foundation for modern India. It has played an important role in freedom struggle
Struggle.
for share in Lok Sabha. In the elections held in 2004, it emerged as the single largest party with 145 seats in 2019 elections too. The party was the single largest party, securing 205 seats and headed the government. In 2014 election, the party has lost power at the center.
ठीक है,
Please scroll up.
चलो अब उसको पढ़ने दो, काव्यांश को पढ़ने दो.
When was Nationalist Congress Party (NCP) formed? Mention its major ideology. Foundation. It was formed in 1999 following a split in the Congress Party. Ideology. It believes democracy, Gandhian secularism, equality, social justice, and federalism. Agenda. The party wants that the high office incumbent be confined to natural born citizens of the country area. It is a major party in Maharashtra and has significant presence in Meghalaya, Manipur, and Assam. It is a coalition partner in the state of Maharashtra in alliance with the Congress share in Lok Sabha. Since 2004, it is the member of Federal Progressive Alliance.
Okay.
Question 14. With the difference between the state political party and national parties and national political parties.
पढ़ो पढ़ो पढ़ो. ज़ैनब पढ़ेंगी?
State or regional party a part that secure at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the legislative assembly of a state and wins at least 2 seats in recognized as the state or regional party. National party, a party that equals at least 6% of the total vote in the Lok Sabha election or the assembly election in 4 states and win at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha is recognized as national.
बेटा एक, हाँ पढ़ो पढ़ो. हाँ हाँ read I have scrolled. पढ़ो बेटा. स्क्रॉल कर दिया बच्चे? हाँ बेटा कर दिया स्क्रॉल. चलो एक मिनट.
I think her network is not there.
हाँ I know. चलो ज़ैनब आप पढ़ लो.
Second, these parties exist, operate, and function at the regional level. These exist, operate, and function throughout India.
Now,
हाँ let ज़ैनब read. काव्यांश let ज़ैनब read. No issues.
And function at the regional level. These issue the Akali
मुझे भी चाहिए बस तो 4 मिनट. क्या हुआ बेटा, आवाज नहीं आ रही है?
He left, ma'am.
चलो आप पढ़ लो जरा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. वो एक्चुअली आज इस बार अभी कुछ ज्यादा ही इस बार नेटवर्क इश्यूज नहीं हो रहे हैं. बार-बार.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो यही तो पढ़ रहे थे आप?
Third, yes, ma'am. Third, these raise regional issues. These raise national issues. Fourth, the Akali Dal, the Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, etc. are the examples of regional or state parties. The Indian National Congress, the Bharatiya Janata Party sector are the examples of national parties. 15. Question number 15. Nearly every one of the state parties wants to get an opportunity to a part of one or the other national level coalitions. Support the statement with arguments. 1. No one political party has been able to achieve a clear majority in Lok Sabha. Second, national parties are formed to establish coalitions with state parties. Third, since 1996, every state has got an opportunity to be a party of coalition as national party at center. Fourth, expansion in terms of numbers and strength of these state parties have made the ma'am, please scroll up.
Hmm. पढ़ो.
Third point, since 1996, every state had got an opportunity to be a party of coalitions of national party at center. Fourth, the expansion of in terms of numbers and strength of these state parties has made the Parliament of India politically more and more diverse with the strengths and the federalism and democracy of India. Question number 16. Describe the importance of regional political parties in strengthening democracy. First, over the last 3 decades, the number and strength of regional parties have expanded. This made the Parliament of India politically more and more diverse. Second, no one national party is able to secure
Secure,
on its
secure.
own secure
Hmm.
on its own a majority in Lok Sabha. As a result, the national parties are compelled to form alliance with state parties. Third, since 1996, nearly every one of the state parties has got an opportunity to be a part of one of the other national level coalitions government. This has contributed to the strengthening of federalism and democracy in our country. Four regional parties provide access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the union government. Five regional parties help in shaping public opinion. Six regional parties are the budding ground for the national parties. Most of the national parties have emerged from the local parties. Question number 17. Why is there a lack of international democracy
Okay,
within the
wait,
political?
wait. Fine, Zainab. It is okay, right? The class is about to end.
Yes, ma'am.
See you all tomorrow. Okay, fine. Thank you, beta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay, beta.